Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Norn9 Bar Commons. We are still on Nanami and Akito's path, and we're confused about what exactly is going on with all these different factions and who's on whose side and what's going on. So we'll just plow right in. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. The sudden appearance of the world's messenger, his huge ship, and his huge army. Everything he had said sounds legitimate. He gave me no reason to distrust him. However, I could not shake the vines of anxiety that were constricting my heart. Koharu, what do you think about what he said? Should we do what he told us without waiting for Toya? Those people have really taken care of me in the past. I think they're really kind people. So you're going to follow their orders? There was something I noticed earlier. The way they were looking at Kakeru was really cold. I wonder if Kakeru's ever going to return. Maybe we should have stopped them from taking him. Koharu. Yuiga's father is the messenger for the world. I'd never heard that until now. We agreed to discuss things again the following morning. It wasn't just me. Everyone was curious about whether or not we should follow the messenger's orders. Koharu seems down. What should we do now?
Alright, let's get started. Man, this doesn't feel right without Kakeru, Masamune, or Mikoto here. All the responsible people. What's everyone gonna do? Well, I guess Sakuya is responsible. If only Toya was the one who showed up, and then we'd all be able to follow along without any hesitation.
Ichinose.
You're right. If I remember correctly, Masamune was saying he was off to go see the messenger for the world.
Yeah.
Kakeru!
Kakeru! Are you okay? You recovered already?
Yeah, no problems here.
I'm so glad! I was so worried about you.
So, you heard everything from my father, yes? Let's hurry and get onto my father's ship so we can head to the world. Can't we just wait a little longer? I'm sensing some danger. I feel like we shouldn't follow him. Whoa, isn't it a little rude to talk about someone's father like that? But still! If you don't want to come, be my guest. Are you seriously saying that, Kakeru? What about Koharu? You'd still come with me, right?
What?
My father told me. He was the one who gave you the uniform and the name Koharu. What a coincidence. We're practically brother and sister. Come on, let's go together. Hey, you're acting kind of weird. What are you talking about? I'm actually feeling really good right now. I feel like I know exactly what I need to do. I don't feel lost anymore.
That's...
Oh, it's you.
Aren't you going to sleep?
Nope.
It's so rare to see you up after 9 at night.
Shut up. Even I get insomnia sometimes, you know.
I want to ask you something.
What is it?
The traitor was Moroboshi. He was the one who kidnapped Mikoto.
Yeah, seems like it.
Now that I think about it, I suspected Shukuruya as the traitor at first. I've never apologized for that. I'm sorry for ever doubting you.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So, who was that person on the roof that one time? The one in the white shirt?
That person isn't our enemy. That's all I can say for now. So what are you going to do? Are you going to go with them?
I haven't decided yet. Koharu seems to be indecisive too, but I think she'll end up going with them. She seemed really worried about Yuiga.
Well, hurry up and decide, will you? The others will have already made their decisions already.
Really?
Sakuya decided he's going with them. He declared that it's the only way he could help Kuga.
Is it because the messenger said he'd rescue Mikoto?
Who knows? Kagami and Otomaru are staying. They're going to wait for Toya.
But they said he's... The messenger said Toya couldn't return for some reason. If they're deciding to wait for him here, then that means...
That means they don't really trust the messenger. They keep saying that they aren't going anywhere until Toya's back on board.
What are you going to do?
Here I have to say, then I won't go. I'm not going either.
Then I won't go either. I said I'd stay by your side. Are you sick of me already?
Of course not.
Good, I'm glad.
Can you not look at me like that all suddenly?
Look at you how?
Oh, damn it.
Oh, what's Ichinose going to do? Is he staying here?
Senri's probably going with them.
Ichinose's going with the messenger. Something about that felt out of place. I thought since he was such a coward, he'd only follow someone he really trusted, like Toya. Although he looked like he was a little intimidated by the messenger.
Shiranui, let's make a deal.
What?
If you do what I ask, I'll forgive you.
Chapter 6. The day of the deadline, the one who called himself the messenger for the world returned with his soldiers.
I told you, we aren't going with you guys. You guys are going to disobey the world's orders? It's not like that. We're just going to wait here for Masamune to get back. We can't just leave him. It's fine. Let them do as they wish. Are you sure? Yes, it's not like everyone is staying behind.
Well then, Nanami. Are you really going? I'm worried about Kakeru. Koharu. Shukuri, what are you talking with Nijo about? Don't you have to speak with him? They left. Is that what you really wanted?
Yeah.
Shukuri.
What's with that panicked voice? It's nothing.
Let's go back to the room. You need to rest.
I'm fine. I think I just caught whatever Kakeru's sickness was.
That seems unlikely. Kakeru's illness was a while ago. Shukuri, you're a terrible liar.
Shut up.
You're looking really pale. You need to lie down.
It's only noon. Why would I go to sleep now?
Shukuri.
Okay. If you're going to lie next to me, I'll think about it.
You're the only one who would request something like that.
I'm joking. Don't take it so seriously.
Joking. You're just like Kagami.
Is that what he said about me?
No, but he's usually the only one who would make jokes like that.
Who cares? I'm a free man now.
Free. That word usually means something hopeful to me, but it sounded weak and crippled somehow.
Why don't we visit the city and kill some time?
The city.
Yeah, we'll wait for Toya, but it doesn't mean we gotta wait for him on this ship, right? Come on, let's go. Is there anything you want?
Nope.
Well, think a little harder about it. I'm sure there's probably lots of girly things you want, like clothes or ornaments.
I have no interest in stuff like that.
Come on. It reminds me, your necktie.
Necktie. I have this one, so I'm fine.
But that's Otomaru's, right?
Really?
You traded with them, remember?
Come to think of it, that does sort of sound familiar. Otomaru bought a personal necktie the moment he got on this ship. He said he was throwing away his black one, so I got it.
So you're wearing a boy's tie?
The color red doesn't really suit me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. It looks weird when I wear it, and it makes me feel restless.
I can definitely imagine you feeling restless because of it, but even so, I still think it suits you.
No, it won't. It suits Mikoto and Koharu, because they're both pretty. But I'm
telling you, it looks good on them too. I know it's going to look great on you.
There's no way.
Jeez, can't you just take a compliment?
Was I being complimented?
I just gave you a compliment, didn't I?
What part of that was supposed to be a compliment?
That's... well... you're...
I think it was pretty obviously a compliment.
You're obviously better than the other two.
Awkward silence.
Shukuri, you should see an optometrist.
Saying his eyesight is bad.
You... damn it.
Shukuri squeezed my hand tightly.
Let's go.
To the optometrist?
No, we're going shopping. We're gonna buy you some clothes, ornaments, and other girly things.
I really have no interest in those things. No, rather, I just don't understand them. I wonder if the types of girls Shukuri likes are girls that like those kind of things.
Where are the women's stores? They gotta be around here somewhere. Crap, if it were a greengrocer's or butcher's, I could find one instantly even in a city I've never visited before. Oi, Shiranui, you take this search seriously too.
Yeah.
I finally found one. Shiranui, I found one.
There were various ornaments displayed on the shelves. They shone brightly, the store's lights sparkling off of them.
There are so many different colors. Hey, you think there's anything you might like? Shiranui,
I'm not quite sure.
if they had this much variety, I'm sure that there's something that you'll like.
I've never owned things like this before. I touched the hair ornament that was closest to me. It had a relatively simple design to it, but I didn't feel like trying it on. I wear modest clothing that doesn't stand out, and I think this is probably the first time I've ever touched a hair ornament in my life.
Well then, choose one. You know you're free now too. So pick whichever one you like, and I'll buy it for you.
Do I have to choose one from this shop?
Did you have something else in mind?
Oh, let's see, something long-lasting.
Which makes sense. Why would you want something perishable?
Then give me your necktie.
He's not wearing a necktie.
I'll give this one back to Otomaru, and I'll wear yours. Is that a no?
No, of course you can wear my necktie.
Thank you. Do you prefer girls that look good in these things?
I really don't have much interest in these sparkly things, so I don't care. Whatever you're wearing, you're still going to be you, and that's what matters to me, but... if you're not trying them on because you don't think you'll look good on you, I think you're dead wrong. You should give it a chance. I said it earlier, there's no way you're not going to look pretty with it. Oh wait, I forgot that you never really understand me when I talk like that. All I'm saying is that you're pretty no matter what. You better not say anything about an optometrist. My vision is perfect. So, don't take it the wrong way. You're the pretty... Shiranui? Hey, Shiranui, what's wrong?
What?
Hey, why'd you collapse? Shiranui! Phew, you finally woke up. Are you alright? Are you sick or something?
No.
I see. Jeez, collapsing in front of me all of a sudden. Stop making people worry so much.
I can't tell him that I lost my cool and passed out because of his kind words.
That's all.
We should head back to the ship. Come on, I'll carry you.
No thanks.
Why not? Don't be so modest.
I'm not being modest.
Huh?
I'm totally fine. We don't have to go back to the ship. You're the one being weird, not me.
How so?
Saying things like, you want me to lie next to you in bed, or I'm pretty, it's not like you. Those lines are something Kagami would say.
Why do you keep bringing up Kagami? What's he been telling you?
Every time I see him, he compliments my looks. Something like, morning, looking cute again today. He tacks something onto his greeting, it's like clockwork.
You mean he does it every time?
He said it's rude not to compliment a woman when they're in front of him.
Where did he learn to behave like that?
I generally never react, plus we're on different teams. I'm sure Mikoto has to deal with this stuff a lot more than I do.
The things I'm struggling to say. He says these things on a daily basis to every girl. Damn it.
Shukuri really is acting weird. He seems like he's holding something back.
We'll stop the ornament search for now. I'll buy us some drinks. I'll be back soon, so you just stay here.
While Shukuri is gone, I start wondering about his weird behavior. It's not that I dislike when he calls me pretty. It's embarrassing, but it makes me happy. But I'm worried about how much stress Shukuri seems to be under. If I come out and ask him directly, though, he probably wouldn't tell me about it. He'd probably just deny it. Assuming that he wasn't stressed by anything, then you should seriously see an
Stop that, Nanami.
you should seriously see an optometrist.
I told you not to say that anymore.
Shukuri,
Sorry, they weren't selling any drinks.
what?
Apparently, there's a terrible drought. All the wells in this area have dried out.
Drought?
Shiranui, you sure you're okay to walk?
Yup.
Follow me for a bit.
How far are we going?
A little bit further. There's a water line here, but it's losing power. This is probably why the wells are dried up. Everything should go back to normal if we just stimulate it a bit.
That's...
When I was making money with my power, a wealthy individual took notice and told me that he'd buy my power for a great price. I remembered the method used to transfer powers, and I had no reason to decline the offer. However, the exchange didn't work properly. That person ended up dying. Blood erupted from every orifice. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I had no idea trying to give my power to someone else would have such drastic consequences.
Don't use it.
Shiranui,
It was a mistake. I should have stopped you. I'm going to...
I told you it's fine. Stop blaming yourself. I already forgave you.
Shukuri... I was right. I wasn't imagining things. His body is under a lot of stress. He says he forgave me, but he still hasn't forgiven himself. He's been constantly blaming himself. I should have stopped him, even if this power was something he wished long and hard for. This is the one outcome I should have prevented. If I could just turn back time and undo it, the quietest night of my life, when the messenger from the world had come.
Hey, you jerk, wake up.
Shukuri, Shiranui? What are you doing here? Breaking into someone else's room without permission. It's gotta be past midnight. Why are you two acting like Yuiga no Tomaru right now?
Keep quiet and don't cause a commotion. You're going to follow the messenger guy, am I right?
Yeah, because of Koharu.
Yes, I am.
Why are you going?
There's no need to tell you anything.
Spill it.
Delinquents always glare at you right away. Because Koharu said she'd go.
I see.
Shukuri, that's... How does Shukuri have that power? That's Ichinose power. Ichinose carefully brought his mouth closer to the water on Shukuri's hand. Wait, this water. I remember it. It's the same taste as the river that I played in whenever my father went shopping in town.
Yeah, we used to joke about how it'd be nice to have this river back at our village, too.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't remember going to the river with you. Anyways, I'm quite surprised. I never imagined that there is someone who has the same power as I do.
Yes, this power is originally yours.
What?
I took a part of your power.
What are you saying?
I'd be happy to take the rest of your powers. That way you'd be able to free yourself.
I don't get what you're trying to say. What do you mean you took a part of my power? You're saying the reason my power is weak is because it's incomplete?
That's right. Your body couldn't handle holding an entire power by itself.
Just who are you? How do you know these things about me?
I'm your older brother.
Shukuri. Shukuri is Ichinose's older brother, but Ichinose doesn't... Older brother? I don't have an older brother. I've been alone all my life. I don't have an older brother. Wait. Why am I crying? This is so strange. You've never said anything about this until now. I can't believe that you're my brother when you just say this out of the blue. Oh.
I'm sorry for making you lonely.
Why is Senri all sparkly?
Wait, I know this warmth. Are you really my brother?
Yeah.
I was always alone in that house. I was so lonely. There was so much pain, but there was nothing I could do. But then I realized that Koharu was alone just like me. She never thought her solitude was painful, though. That's probably because she's truly always been alone. Because the warmth of being with someone is something so distant she doesn't remember it. I figured that maybe the reason I felt so lonely was because I used to have someone who was close to me in the past. I couldn't figure out who that was. Could it have been you all along?
I wonder.
Did he take the power? Is that why he was sparkling before?
My body. It feels so light. It feels great.
Is that so?
I feel really sleepy now.
Go to sleep.
Brother. Can we talk again tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm so happy. I have so much that I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Did you take all of Ichinose's power?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You're not an Esper. If you take in a power, your body won't be able to handle it.
I stole some of his power before we got separated. My body should have some tolerance for it built up. Plus, I've been training my body in preparation for this day.
Is that why he's been training every morning? Was this your plan all along? Is that why you boarded this ship?
Yeah, that's why I came here. I never had any intention to kill you. Shiranui, it's time for our deal. I need you to erase everything I just told Senri from his memory. Please.
Why?
He doesn't need to remember me.
You're wrong! Ichinose was so happy to learn that he had an older brother.
Yes, but there's nothing more that I can do for him.
No way! You're finally about to be brothers again. Why?
He decided he was going to follow that girl. He made the decision, and I'm not going to mess it up for him. He really likes her. I actually never intended to say that I'm his brother, but I did, because you're here. Please, Shiranui. We can tie up everything neatly this way. I can really take good care of you now.
Shukuri.
Please, make me a free man.
Okay, and this is where we have to save because this makes the difference between the good ending and the bad ending. And although this is going to make for a short episode, I'm going to cut it here. So I hope to see you in my next video or perhaps some other ones. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.